I build relationships with students by taking the time to get to know them and make them feel welcomed into my classroom and cared for. It's really important to build that relationship and take that time every day, really, to continue building those relationships, to have their buy-in into your program and to be successful.
One of the best things about Mrs. Wyan is that she is such an uplifting person. No matter who it is, where they come from, what they do, how they work, she is always willing to just stand there and push somebody forward, no matter how hard it is for them to get to where they need to be. Every single person has so much potential and has so much ability for growth that having those people and that organization behind you pushing you is really what will get you to where you need to be.
I have many success stories. One in particular was a freshman that came into my classroom last year. Her name is Kara Klingler, and she was kind of following in the footsteps of her big sister who was a senior last year. And Kara came in and rocked it. It was the first time I had a student who was my own daughter's age. So it was a whole revelation for me. It really makes you think, I am just 40 minutes of their day. How can I make this worth it for them?
So last year I ran for state officer, and going into it, I was a freshman, and she was like, you should sign up on this form to at least go to screening and try it out. And I was just like, I'm a freshman, I'm 14, I'm not gonna talk in front of people, no, not me. And she was like, just sign up, it's fine. And then I ended up going to the screening, had my speech, had my resume, had everything, presented my stuff, ended up placing really high in that, so I was able to go to the candidacy and present it at state, and didn't get it last year, but I'm trying again this year. Regardless, Mrs. Wyan was definitely the person that pushed me to get there, and now going into this year, I'm going in prepared and ready and fully equipped to take on the competition and be able to actually get it this year.
And now, your 2025-2026 president is Kara Klingler. Congratulations, Kara. You've been selected by your fellow members to lead our organization for the upcoming year. Your past record of accomplishment has marked you as exhibiting leadership qualities that future business professionals should possess. You are now responsible leading our association in its numerous worthwhile endeavors. You must work diligently and intelligently to carry out the responsibilities as president of the Ohio Association.
A big goal of mine is to help the students build relationships to thrive off of once they're beyond high school. So we work really hard to get local businessmen and women inside the school, and even to get kids out. So through internships, I always encourage the kids hey, take this economic research paper and let's go ask the local grocery store owner to read the paper and give you feedback, because they are real people. These are the types of judges you're going to have when you're at competition. We definitely have relationships with a lot of different businesses in our communities. A couple of those people will stay and preview our state presentations and give our kids who are going to be competing at state the following week some feedback on their different contests. So those kids will run their meetings, give their presentations, and the local businessmen and women will be able to give them feedback. I always tell them, you don't know what you don't know. Be open-minded. Take every opportunity that's given to you, because that's what we're here to do.
It's important for all of them to see that I care about them, but also that they can feel comfortable if they have a question. They can feel comfortable if they're going through a struggle in their life. They can feel comfortable sharing it with me. If they can't learn a certain way, if they're behind on 5 assignments, there are so many things when a student walks in our room that we don't know about them. So I begin my classes with surveys to try to get to know them. And then I also encourage many of them to join FCCLA so I can get to know them better.
Just being around Jarzab makes me happy. I'm always down there, I always pop my head in. Just talking to Jarzab can change your whole entire mood. You're not scared to ask questions, because I know for me personally, some teachers, I can't ask them questions, so I'd ask a close friend. But sometimes you just need to reach for help, and having someone you trust is a good thing to have.
I feel like my classes provide the opportunity for students to figure out, what do I like? What do I stand for? Who do I want to be? What are the things that matter to me? I have several students in FCCLA that are like Haley. She and many others never thought they could speak in front of other people. One of her friends said, come on, you're gonna join FCCLA with me. My brother's involved in it and we're gonna join that. So she came in within the first year of her experience. She was very passionate about animals. And then she did a project about it for FCCLA with my encouragement and with some of her friends. And she stood up and talked about it in front of 3 judges alone, did this by herself, and then made it to nationals. She was first in the state of Ohio with her project for a student that couldn't talk in front of anyone in the 8th grade.
In FCCLA, Jarzab has pushed me through to make it to nationals because I got first place at state, and out of a score of 100, I got a 94. I can say that it really has made me grow as a person. I never used to be a public speaker. I remember in 8th grade, I cried during a TED Talk. And that was only to a presentation to the class, but now I can talk in front of judges and in front of classmates and my whole entire chapter. She is just an amazing role model. It's good to have the relationships.
All the things that we do together in that organization to build leadership skills and to build them as a person. So you can't do those things if you don't know who is in your room.
I think they see and they know how hard I work for them and the opportunities and the doors I try to open for them, and just having that reciprocal relationship, it makes things work.